Hello, 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 and good evening. Good evening, and welcome to Midlife Marriage Magic with life coach and marriage strategist Deborah Austin. That would be me. I hope that you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful beginning to your December. I'm going to go ahead and put myself into the stream so that you can see who is talking to you. So, Merry Christmas. I know I'm early, but we can't wait until the last minute. So, if you saw me on live the other day, you probably saw me with the Christmas hat on, the Santa Claus hat. Uh, I just enjoy this time of the year. So, I did want to let you all know my husband bought my hat for me. Isn't it cute? He actually bought me two. The other one is sequins, which I love. This one lights up. It has different speeds for the lights, which is cute. So I think I'm gonna leave them. I think I like that. So what you think? Let me know. All right. So if today is your first time seeing me, my name is Deborah Austin, and as I said, I am a life coach and marriage strategist, and I empower Black women to discover their truth and thrive while in midlife marriage. And so I come to you on Sundays, Sunday evenings. I feel like it's a time where you are hopefully able to just sit back and relax and just listen in. Generally, I don't have anything that you're going to have to take notes on because I will provide you with whatever you need. But I do, I just like to spend a little time and talk about being married at this stage of life, the midlife stage. For some people that is a negative connotation, but it doesn't for me. I feel like, it's just indicative of the number of years that I have been blessed to live on this earth. And so I've been around for 62 years at this point and would love to continue to be around for many, many more. And I am a married woman and I have been married for 38 years. And we would like to be married for, until the end of our time. And so we do work at doing different things that are beneficial to the long run of a marriage. And so I do want to share with you a free challenge that I have coming up. So if you are familiar with the song at Christmas called the 12 Days of Christmas, most people have heard that song. And that song talks about Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. And then it goes on through, two gifts and three gifts, four, five, and six, so on and so forth. Well, this is not that. Well, it's not unless you make it that. The beauty about this challenge is that you will create it. And I want to give you some information on it. So that is why that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So I hope that I am piquing your interest. I hope my little hat has caught your eye and you have stopped in to get a little good information on being married at the midlife stage. I would greatly appreciate it if you would um, like and share this. Let somebody know that you're watching. Text your friends, let them know that I'm on. If you know me, even if you are not married, I know that you know someone who is. So let them know that they can get some goodies today from me that are free, that are going to be continuing. You'll be able to get these over and over again, and they are free, but they are going to be worth more than gold, more than their weight in gold, or anybody's weight in gold, because they're going to be so valuable to helping you to maintain your marriage long term. So let me let you see the beautiful. I thought I already had that in there. There we go. All right. So this is what the name of the challenge is. It's called the 12 Days of Christmas Love. And it is basically a spinoff of a tradition that I started several years ago with my husband to show him a little extra love around the holidays. I started out with 25 days of Christmas, where I surprised him with small gifts on the 25 days leading up to Christmas. And I have to say, it was quite an undertaking. Sometimes, and I will say, I am retired now, so I have more time to spend and be a little more creative. But also, when I did this, when I used to do it years ago, I was working. And I was a teacher. I should say I am a teacher. I'm still alive. And so, as long as I'm alive, I'll be a teacher. But I taught high school and I taught middle school. And I'm sure that you know that the life of a teacher is not one of leisure generally. So I had to try to, sometimes I forget. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I forgot to get a gift for today because I did not always plan ahead. I didn't have anybody like me coming on saying ahead of time, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to start it on December the 12th, and we're going to intentionally think about what we are going to do and how we are going to make this a pleasant experience for both you and your spouse so that you're not, this is not to add stress. I don't want you to think of it that way. Let me put myself back in here a little bit. Hold on here. Let's see. Uh, yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Oh, let me take a little sip here. Okay, so as I was saying, when you are working and you have all those other things going on in your life that take up your time, then you add something like this. It's like you think, oh my goodness, this is going to just take so much extra time. But when you think about the benefits, because sometimes at this point in our lives, if you've been married as long as I have, or if you are newly married, but you are, an older, more mature woman, that you are not a 20, 25-year old that just got married. You are a 45, 50-year old that may be marrying for the second time. You might be marrying for the first time, in all sincerity. There are a lot of women who are waiting till this stage in life before they marry. And so if that is you, you may want to make sure that you and your spouse stay connected because we get busy. It is the Christmas season, and so we are involved with things all around us. If you have children, a lot of times they are the focus, and your spouse may get pushed to the side or may feel that way, even if that is not your intent, even if that is not, that is the furthest thing from your mind, that is not what you want at all, but that is how they are made to feel. So you want to make sure that the two of you stay connected. You can also take advantage of if you are already a bit disconnected. Sometimes when you have gotten disconnected, it is a little bit difficult to take that first step to get back in sync with each other, to get back into where you are comfortable with the silence between you because you know that you two are okay. This is the perfect type of activity that would encourage that. So I want to encourage you to participate, to let you know that it does not have to cost money. The gifts that you select can be a wide variety of things. And we are going to be using the five love languages to help us determine the best gifts for our spouse. Because people, everyone feels loved in different ways. So you may have, and I'm not sure if you all are familiar with the five love languages. I do have. Let me see here. This is. Let me make this a little bigger. The I hope you can see that. It's actually a QR code that if you scan it, it will take you to the five love languages quiz. It's an online quiz that was developed by a man. I can't remember his name right now, but I mean, this isn't anything I created. I think a lot of people are familiar with the five love languages, but you can determine the way that you feel loved the best and the way that your spouse feels loved the best. And that way we can let people know how we feel loved, and we can also love those who we love in a better way so that they feel loved. And so I incorporate the five love languages in with the 12 Days of Christmas Love Challenge. And so I provided this for you that you can go ahead, you and your spouse, both of you can go ahead and take the love language test. I think it's they actually call it a quiz or something, but you go through, you answer questions, and based on how you fall here or there, then it lets you know how you feel loved the best. And it's actually, it helps with interaction with all people, with your kids, with your family. We're focusing on the marital relationship, so that's what we're going to be looking at. But you can use it for pretty much anything. So again, this is not anything that I created. However, it is out there free and available for anybody if you want to go ahead and take the test to discover what your love language is. So you can go ahead and scan that. I'm going to leave it there for a minute or so. And like I said, it'll take you to the test. I encourage you to get your spouse to do it, and then the two of you can share your responses. It's also a way for you to spend time together if you maybe have not been doing that as much. So put your cell phones down for a little bit. You can even designate a time and say, let's make a date to just sit and talk at 7 o'clock for 30 minutes. I bet you end up talking more than 30 minutes, but at least 30 minutes is a start. So I'm going to get back to what I am sharing with you, which is my 12 days of Christmas love challenge. So again, this would be of interest to somebody who probably may be a little bit disconnected. Actually, I think it's fun for anybody. I think that if you are a bit disconnected, it is a way to open the door and get the two of you interacting a little bit more, which the more that you interact, the easier it comes. It might just be that you just want to have some fun. You just want to do something special. You want to do something different. You haven't done anything like this before. And I can guide you through it. It's really fun. I've done it. I've done it for different times of the year. Like I've done it from leading up to my husband's birthday. I think we did it for Valentine's Day. So you can do it for any time that you'd like. And I have adapted it because I did initially do 25 days, and it was fun, but it took us a long time, and we actually did it together. So he understands the challenge of doing 25 gifts and being successful at not forgetting and all that kind of stuff, because I will share with you how I do all my setup and everything. Share that with you next week. But I do want to go ahead and give you a little more input on how it will look or how the challenge will work. So as I said, we are going to use the 5 love languages to help us guide our gift selection. So the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, um, physical touch. Oh, it is always mhm. And wait. Quality time. Quality time. Okay, so do you know how your spouse prefers to receive love? Have you all ever done this before? My spouse and I did it. My husband and I did it. We did it a long time ago. And I have to say that most people actually do have more than one. Um, and I feel and I think we probably should do them again now that I'm saying this. I think maybe we will, because you can change over time, just how you feel, how you prefer to receive. As we get older, things change about us. And so one of the things that may change is how you prefer to um, receive love. So maybe you haven't even thought about it, but now you have. So even if you don't do the challenge, which I really hope that you do, even if you don't do the challenge, just do the test and see what your love language is, and let me know. Come back and let me know that you did it, and what your results were. If you don't mind sharing, if it's okay, if you prefer not to share, then that's fine as well. But just let me know that you did the test. So the 12 Days of Christmas Love Challenge, I always do it from December the 12th to the 24th, because I leave Christmas Day out. I don't want that to be a part of the challenge. You will be finished with the challenge, and then you can be excited about it and have something completely, different. Or actually doing the challenge may give you an idea of something that you want to do specifically for Christmas Day. So I leave Christmas Day out. I leave that out. So December the 12th through the 24th is how it's going to work. We will do our pre-work from today going forward. I will be coming on live. I will be sending emails. I will be making posts. And I have actually created a Facebook group for the challenge. And I've honestly coming on, I was debating, because like right now, I am live in 3 locations. I am live on my YouTube channel, I am live on my personal Facebook page, and I am live on my business Facebook page. And because, I want as many people to have the opportunity to participate that want to, I was wondering if I would do it live, but then I thought, well, it can be kind of personal. So um, people may not want to share with the general public what they did for their spouse. So we're going to share the actual challenge will take place within a Facebook group that is created specifically for this. So it's not even in my Just Us. I have another Facebook group. It's called Just Us Conversations with Black Women about Midlife Marriage. And if you're not in there, you need to join there. We have a lot of good conversations there. So, but also, I created a new one specifically for the challenge, as I said. So, the 12 Days of Christmas Love Challenge will take place from December the 12th through the 24th. I always choose those days. And it is an opportunity for you to show your spouse some special love this Christmas season. Now, as I said, I did create a special Facebook group. So, if you are interested in joining, I am going to provide you with a link. I do want you to register so that you can get the link to the Facebook group. And I don't want to just put that out there to everyone for everyone to see either. So, when you have, well, it's private, so they'd still have to go through, but there's no point in just putting this out to the world when I can just put it out to people who show interest. So if you are interested, you will register. That's how it's going to work. Okay. Plus, when you register, you will get opportunities to interact with me in other ways and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, right now we are talking about the 12 Days of Christmas Love Challenge. Hey y'all like my nails? Shout out to my nail tech, um, K Couture in Jacksonville, Florida. Look her up. I'll probably put a link to her in here. She's awesome. I really appreciate Kiki. Okay, so as I said, the pre-work will be from today going through the 11th of December, and the challenge will actually begin on December the 12th. So, how is that going to work as far as the challenge? So, for each day, you will come in and post a picture and add a comment about what you gave your spouse that day. You will also take time to look and see what other people are sharing and comment and give them, some feedback, some encouragement, because sometimes we're not really, real confident about doing things that we've never done before. That's one of the things that I love to encourage the women that I work with to do. That's actually what you're doing if you're working with me, because most women have not worked with a life coach or a marriage strategist, or have really not ever gotten assistance when they needed it, and they just tried to trudge through on their own. But those days are over for us. There are many people and resources out for you, so you don't have to be afraid. But that was a little aside. So we will be inside the Facebook group. You will come in, you will post images, you will post, a comment. You'll look at what other people have shared. You will provide encouragement. If they ask for some assistance, this is interactive. It's not just me telling you, it's interactive. It's you sharing and everybody getting ideas from everybody else. So, the main purpose of this is for you to regain the love that you had for your spouse. You can start a new tradition. Some people are still suffering from the quarantine blues. They just haven't gotten out and done things. So, this will give you some fun ways to reconnect with your spouse and reignite that passionate fire. So, I'm telling you, I promise you, this will be just as much fun for you as it is for them. Now, let me share with you a little more about how this is going to look. So once we get started, I will be sharing with you. Well, actually, before we get started, not once we get started, before we get started, I'm going to be sharing with you um, three different sections of how we are going to look at the gifts, and that is going to come from our interacting it with the love languages. So you will basically, for the gift, you are going to give your spouse one gift every day for the next 12 days. Now, again, we're not actually starting until December the 12th. So on the 12th, I have an introductory letter that I give him on that day to let him know what's going to be happening. So I will share that with you as well. But you're not going to, like I said, you're not going to give them a gift based on the day number. Like, you're not going to give them 5 gifts the 5th day in. Now, again, if that is how you choose to do it, of course, that's wonderful. You can do that. But that's not what I am saying that you have to do. Now, there are some themes that will work that way and would be, inexpensive. Like, you can do 5 pieces of candy if that is what the gift was for that day. So, you can work it however you like. That's the beauty of it. So, for each day, there's a gift. Like I said, the gift can be as simple as 12 handwritten cards put in envelopes and strung up in your bedroom. And each day he gets to open a different one. Each day your spouse is able to see and anticipate what's coming next because they know that they're hanging there. They know that you've already written them. They could now what I do for my husband, I set up a designated place in the house. And I'll show you all that next week. But I set everything out. It's decorated, Christmas decorations and everything. And he knows that every day by 7 o'clock, the gift will be there. It doesn't, it may be there at 10 in the morning, but 7 is the cutoff. So that's our rule. You can set your own rule. You may have something else. You may want to do it earlier in the day. Depending on your schedules. This is it's very simple because you create it and have it work the way that you want it to work for you. So you do the gift. I will share with you that what I did. One of the things that I did last year, I gave my husband. I think this was the one that was for 5 things that I love about him. And so this is, it was just I went to I think I got these Christmas cards at like the dollar store or somewhere. They were relatively inexpensive, but they're cute. They're glittery. And they had different ones. So for these, you could buy a set of 10 or 12 or whatever. And it just says happy holidays with best wishes for Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And then I wrote a note in there. Now, the note that I wrote for him this time said, I love when you keep touch with my daddy, making sure he's okay, because he does that for me. My daddy is living alone now. My mom passed 3 years ago. And, well, my brother is there, but that's, not to diminish the fact that my brother is there, but when we are, it's 4 of us. One is there and 3 are not. So we all just like to check in and to know that he's okay and check on him every day to make sure that all is well. And it's good to know that my husband will do that and I don't have to ask him about that. They have a great relationship and he thinks about him too. And so that was one of the things that I did. That was simple. For the 5th day, 5 things that I love about him. I got some uh, cards from, that come in a box. And a lot of times they have several different designs. And I wrote on the inside of them and I hid them around the house. Y'all, how about he found this one yesterday? He didn't find it till yesterday. I guess I hid it too well. But he did not find this until yesterday. There were 5 of them. They were put random. Now, this I put randomly around the whole house. Now, you could do it randomly. You could hide them in your bedroom, or you could, put it in his car, or, have a coworker give it to him. And, you just be creative. It's a whole lot that you can do that would make this fun. Like I said, you don't want to make it work, but it definitely will make it fun. So that's the gift. The delivery is what I was just sharing with you is about the delivery. Actually, like I said, you could do a designated space, random places. You could even do a scavenger hunt, or you could do a combination of the two. So I kind of do that. Like I do have a designated place. I do use random places. I haven't done a scavenger hunt. A scavenger hunt is where you give clues as to where they might find it. I didn't give him any clues, so I guess that's why it took him so long to find this one. But he found it yesterday. It was so funny. But anyway, I was like, really? You still okay? But anyway, so that's it. That's the 12 days of Christmas love challenge that I wanted to share with you. And I hope that it sounds interesting enough to you that you want to share and let your friends know. You all can maybe do it together. You can get some ideas on Trying to keep my notebook from falling. You can get some ideas from each other on, what you might want to do and how you may want to present it. We always benefit from being around each other. And somebody gave me a heart. Who gave me a heart? Let me see. I can't tell. Oh, thank you. It's my son. He always supports me. Thank you, Stephen Austin. I always call him by his first and last name. Some I know, mothers. We have names for our children. I call him little boy. He's taller than me. I call my daughter little girl. She's taller than me as well. That I'm the short one in the family. But anyway, I digress. So I would like to invite you to attend, and I did tell you that I was going to share with you how you could do that. So here is the QR code that you can use to join up. And as I said, it will take you to the sign in where you can log in, and then you will get the information with the Facebook um, group link. Sorry, I had a brain freeze right there. Midlife wife. But you can do the registration and then join the Facebook group. And once you join the Facebook group, just tell us a little something about you, share a little bit about you, let us know why you decided to join the challenge, and give us some ideas if you already have some ideas. Just share. Just don't be dormant. We're only going to be together for 12 days. Well, probably 13, because we'll probably actually, well, maybe hopefully longer than that, because hopefully you join now and you will be in the group and we will have an opportunity to interact until through Christmas Eve. So I hope that I have piqued your interest and that you are looking forward to possibly joining us. Not possibly, that you are looking forward to joining us on December the 12th through the 24th, so that you can show your spouse some special love this Christmas season. So that is today's Midlife Marriage Magic Show. That's a little bit of a tongue twister, huh? Midlife Marriage Magic. That is the show for today. Again, my name is Austin. I am a life coach and marriage strategist. I empower Black women to thrive and thrive while in a midlife marriage, which is what I have done, which is why I can help. So take care, and I will be seeing you soon. Have a great evening.